This is video 2 of setting up AI cold calling from my agency. If you haven't seen video 1, you can check it out, link in description. Today we're going to move forward and hopefully I would like to record live on this video the first actual AI cold call for my agency. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, so at the end of the last video, I submitted this task to my friend Kim's VA service, and this came back in about a day. It cost me, I think, $40. So we have 200 chiropractor/RMTs listed out, all their information and their phone numbers. Now, there's a few small things that we're going to need to update on this. We need to add the +1 and we need to make this a uniform number format, but I'll deal with that in a moment. Okay, so we have CallFluent and CallFluent automated outbound. I need to find the blog post. All right, here we are. All right, so I'm going to copy the spreadsheet. I'm just going to call this V2 for now. And I'm going to filter it for the places that the receptionist name was found. Now we need to format these phone numbers. So the way they have it in this is +1 and then dashes. So this would be +1 dash, whoops. It's a little Excel trick. If you do this little apostrophe and then do +1, it will not recognize it as a formula, which is what we want. We don't want this to recognize it as a formula. So let me format about 5 of these. Okay, so these will be our test ones. I'm gonna just make this receptionist first name. Okay, all right, we'll go to Zapier. Okay, AI cold calling, create Zap. Send data from a Google Sheet to a webhook. All right, we'll let Zapier's AI see what it can do. All right, now we're gonna customize Google Sheet. Newer updated spreadsheet row, choose the sheet. Okay, so this is a pretty simple trigger with a newer updated row. I'll select my spreadsheet V2, worksheet sheet 1, trigger column, do any column for now. Actually, yeah, I'll keep it any column. I'm gonna duplicate this and then go in and delete all the fields other than the top 5. Okay, here our test data is. Let's test the trigger. All right, next step. Post. Okay, so the webhook method post. Okay, go to CallFluent, outbound agents, API informs webhook endpoint. Agents, SAM, API informs webhook endpoint, copy, paste, click JSON. Okay, this is a little bit different than what the tutorial shows, but I think I've set this up properly. We're going to find out. Okay, so I need to define these variables, name and then phone underscore number, and then phone underscore number. All right, so it says all you got to do is paste in the spreadsheet and CallFluent will make the call. I don't know, this part is like thoroughly testing the webhooks. I'm not sure if that's actually necessary. So advanced personalized prospecting. You're not limited to names and phone numbers alone. You can send your agent information that goes beyond those. Okay. Okay, so you can add additional fields in to make this more accurate. So you can have unlimited data fields to make it super custom, turning up the heat. So, okay, the AI agent can also gather information and generate new fields. Yeah, so it can get complicated, but let's just try the basic setup here. Now, if I press test, it should send this to CallFluent and do a test call. Let's see if that works. All right, let's test it. Okay, there's an error. Why is there an error? Well, let's see if Copilot can tell me. Common problems with Twilio, format, number format. Okay, wait, so can Twilio not work with landlines? Actually, let's look at this URL for the error. The 2 phone numbers not valid. You need to initiate outbound call from a trial account. What? Why would you need to verify ownership of the phone number being called? I've been quite disappointed with Twilio, so hopefully this can get sorted out. All right, we're logged in, trial. Let's upgrade out of the trial. I mean, what's the purpose of a trial if you can't make calls? That's the question I'm wondering. All right, well, I need an ID, so I'm going to upload that. All right, submitted the passport photo. Man, I've had to literally enter my address 3 times now. All right, so it won't accept my credit card, which has plenty of room, so we're going to have to use PayPal. I feel like Twilio is ripe for a competitor to overtake it because the amount of work just to use the service is incredibly high. All right, we should be in. Let's try this again. Retest. Okay, looks like it worked. Call in progress. I'm excited to listen to this. Let's refresh CallFluent. Can I listen to this? What does this do? Oh, I just disconnected it. All right, let me try again. All right, so number 2. What I'm curious about is how can I listen to the call? Okay, in progress. They've answered. It's a good sign. It's still going. Oh, okay. So it's like it looks like an automated thing. This this doesn't look great so far. Is this two robots talking to each other? This is fascinating. Ah, okay, so this was a messaging machine. All right, that was a bit of a fail, to be honest, because the AI thought that the answering machine was the live person, which I guess would be hard for the AI to distinguish. Okay, so I have a few questions. First of all, I need to know how to listen to these calls. It's not apparent, so I'm going to ask support. All right, how do I actually listen to the call recordings of past calls between my outbound agent and the people that called? I'll open this ticket. All right, well, let's try a few more. I'm just going to delete all these. Now, if I add them all back, it should, let's give it like a second. Okay, so I ended up pasting a bunch more. The automation worked. They have been patched through to CallFluent. However, these calls don't look good. I also don't know why this pop-up box comes every time, but what seems to happen is it's an automated system. The AI does not realize it's an automated system, starts trying to talk to the automated system, and it doesn't work that well. I also saw on some of these, so this is very strange on this call, and this is what the AI said according to CallFluent. There's just like a bunch of random characters. I think that's Chinese or Korean, maybe. Actually, okay, I found out how to listen to it. If you press this button, it downloads it. Well, let's press, or you can press play. Okay, it just took a while to populate. Well, I don't hear anything, so this might not be working. And QuickTime is telling me that I can't open this file either, which is very weird. QuickTime says the file's not compatible with QuickTime. I tried with GarageBand and it said the file doesn't exist. All right, so I think at this point, it's time to reach out to CallFluent support and see if these issues can be solved. First of all, this pop-up, which repeatedly comes up, doesn't make sense. Okay, so I've set up an email with 3 different issues. Issue 1 is this repeated pop-up that constantly shows up. The second one is my call agent creating words in other languages. The third one is the call agent being unable to realize he's talking to an automated answering machine. And then issue number 4 is I can't listen to the call recording. So we'll see what they say. All right, I have one more test I want to run. I'm going to send my own phone number through and have it call that, and I'll play the recording for you here. Hello, Sean here.
Hi, Sean. This is Sam Rivera calling on behalf of North Digital. We specialize in helping healthcare practices bring in new patients. How's your day going?
Yeah, it's going well. It's pretty busy though. I just got a lot of patients coming in. Sorry, is this like a
Glad
robot
to
call
hear.
or what is
We
this?
have advanced. Totally understand, Sean. Actually, you're speaking to an AI right now. It works alongside staff, freeing them up from repetitive tasks.
Okay, but are you trying to sell me something?
Absolutely. Sean would like to show you how our system helps generate leads efficiently.
Sorry, who's
It could
Sean?
lighten your
Hello?
Hi, Sean. I'm still here. Would you be up for a quick...
Okay. So it might be the case that CallFluent is not sophisticated enough for this task because that example was pretty bad. It literally just sounded like a typical robo-dialer from 10 years ago. I didn't get the sense of talking to an intelligent AI at all. And I've done a lot of talking to intelligent AI on my YouTube channel with ChatGPT's advanced voice mode, etc. So I am going to send that recording to CallFluent, the company, and ask them, hey, is this like the standard of quality or is there a way to use your settings to make it better? We'll see what they say. Stay tuned for part 3. I do still think there's a lot of potential here because I know how sophisticated the AIs can be when I've talked to them in the past, whether it's Google Gemini or ChatGPT's advanced voice function. However, I'm not sure if CallFluent is set up properly to harness that. So we will see. Stay tuned for next time. I'll see you later.